The Great Old Ones in H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu Mythos are ancient and powerful cosmic entities that play a central role in the lore. In the Call of Cthulhu, the cultists worship these beings, claiming them to predate humanity and arriving from the stars. The distinction between Great Old Ones and Outer Gods is somewhat ambiguous, with entities like Nyarlathotep considered an Outer God despite significant earthly involvements. Azathoth and Yog-Sothoth are generally seen as Outer Gods. No problem with that, while there are conflicting views on beings like Zazukloth and Shub-Niggurath. Despite this complexity, the term Great Old One often refers to entities like Cthulhu and Tsathoggua, while Outer Gods encompasses older cosmic entities. So here in this video we will showcase 10 of these Great Old Ones from the expanded Cthulhu Mythos. So let's get to it. Number 1. Chakkaron. First appearing in Frank Long's The Horror from the Hills, this Great Old One is said to be a vampiric entity that has several minions known as its brothers. Chakkaron is a vampiric creature with the appearance of an elephant-humanoid hybrid. It possesses a leech-like mouth at the end of its trunk, a disc-shaped mouth a foot in diameter. It displays remarkable speed for its size, which is bigger than that of an elephant, utilizing its trunk to drain the blood of its victims. Chakkaron and its siblings are integral parts of a single extraterrestrial superorganism, a Great Old One, living in an inaccessible cavern nestled in the Pyrenees between Spain and France. Number 2. Gorgoroth. This Great Old One is a creation of Robert E. Howard, seen in Howard's Children of the Night, and is further explored in The Gods of Balsagoth. It is portrayed as a titanic black toad-like creature, a monstrosity with a malevolent glare. However, its form is not fixed and can change based on the observer's worst nightmares. The adaptability adds an extra layer of horror, as Gorgoroth can manifest in many ways, and that is most terrifying to whoever encounters it. Descriptions also mention tentacles, scales, bat-like wings, and other nightmarish features. The Book of Avon places Gorgoroth's lair under Mount Antarctus in Antarctica at the South Pole, residing in an inaccessible region for humans. Number 3. Nug and YB. These are twin Great Old Ones that are often clubbed in together. In one narrative, they are called the Sons of Shub-Niggurath, while in another account by Avon, they are a product of the androgynous Zazukloth splitting in two, becoming male Nug and a female YB. But according to H.P. Lovecraft, one thing is for sure, Nug is the parent of Cthulhu and YB is the parent of Tsathoggua. They are 3 meters or 10 feet in size and appear to be amorphous and horrific like Shub-Niggurath. They are entrusted with clearing the earth for the Great Old One's return, using 2 devices called the Furnace of YB and the Torch of Nug to accomplish these purposes. Number 4. Gatan. Gatan is a Great Old One introduced in H.P. Lovecraft's 1935 tale Out of the Aeons. Although the story was ghost-ridden, described as a colossal abomination, its appearance is so grotesque that those who behold it or its image are turned into living mummies. Lovecraft portrays Gatan as a monstrous deity or a patron demon, brought to Earth in ancient times by extraterrestrials from the planet Yugoth, a planet also associated with the Migo. While the creature is deemed indescribable, it seems to combine features of an octopus and an elephant, exhibiting both scaly and wrinkled characteristics, all the while maintaining an amorphous form. It was widely worshipped in ancient times before the Mu continent was sunk, and then later in ancient Egypt, China, and in the New World. Number 5. Neoka. Neoka, also known as the Haunter of the Red Abyss, or the Thing That Should Not Be, is a Great Old One within the Cthulhu Mythos, debuting in Henry Kuttner's work The Salem Horror. Neoka is portrayed as a formless entity comprised of unidentifiable adhesive black substances. It possesses the ability to extend tentacles from this mass to interact with its surroundings. According to the accursed book The Necronomicon, the only method to banish Neoka back to its own dimension, once it has been summoned here, involves a ritual incorporating an ankh, a peculiar elixir, and a mysterious and esoteric incantation. Number 6. Shikor. Also known as the White Worm, this is a Great Old One created by Clark Ashton Smith, seen in his story, a short story called The Coming of the White Worm. This entity is depicted as an immense pale worm with a gaping mouth and eye sockets that perpetually ooze blood. The creature's origins are mysterious, hinting at a possible origin from another dimension. It sustains itself by consuming the bodies, souls, and knowledge of formidable sorcerers. As it devours more, its size increases, reaching proportions of mountains. Additionally, the white worm possesses the ability to induce a profound slumber in those nearby and control their actions while in this state. Number 7. Yig. Yig, the father of serpents, is a great old one that was introduced in the H.P. Lovecraft revision story, The Curse of Yig. Yig is described as an odd, half-anthropomorphic devil with a highly arbitrary and capricious nature. The deity has a unique blend of humanoid and serpent-like characteristics, reflecting its role as the father of serpents. While the specific physical attributes may not be extensively detailed, the general image is that of a creature with both human and snake-like elements. One notable aspect of Yig's character is his ambivalent nature. Unlike some of the wholly malevolent entities in the Cthulhu Mythos, Yig is portrayed as having a complex personality. Number 8. Tsathoggua. Tsathoggua, also known as the Sleeper of Inkai, is an entity in the Cthulhu Mythos expanded universe. He is a creation of Clark Ashton Smith in the short story The Tale of Satampra Zeiras. He was adopted by Lovecraft in his work The Whisperer in Darkness. He possesses a squatty, pot-bellied physique, resembling more of a monstrous toad than a scary and terrifying deity. His entire body was clad in short fur, creating an indistinct impression of both bat and sloth-like beings, while still having the looks of a toad. His eyes are globular, meaning really round, and he has a peculiar tongue that pops out from his bulbous mouth, contributing to his overall unusual and disgusting appearance. Number 9. Cthulhu. He is a being made by Lovecraft in his short narrative The Call of Cthulhu. He is described as a powerful octopus-like great old one, with draconic wings, a humanoid body, and a head that has multiple tentacles and tendrils in his mouth. He is as of the present day in a dormant death-like slumber, trapped within his submerged city of Erlea, beneath the Pacific Ocean. So he is first of all the namesake of the mythos, mainly due to his fame, not because of his power. In fact, he is comparatively weak in comparison to the others, like the outer gods. Nevertheless, he has a great following on Earth and communicates with people via his telepathic call that pierces the minds of people. He is the spawn of Nug, which was in turn sprouted by Gorgoroth, the outer god, and he has quite a number of spawns himself like Cthulhu and Gatan. There is so much to speak about this particular old one, but that's for another video. And as for now, let's get to the last entry. And number 10. Hter. Hter is a renowned and enigmatic great old one in the Cthulhu Mythos. Although often associated with H.P. Lovecraft, it is only mentioned in one of his stories, The Whisperer in Darkness. The entity was originally conceived by Ambrose Bierce in Hter the Shepherd, where Hter is portrayed as a god of shepherds. Described as a great old one and the offspring of Yog-Sothoth, he is considered the half-brother of Cthulhu. The entity manifests through various avatars, including the Feaster from Afar, depicted as a black, shriveled flying creature with tentacles ending in razor-sharp talons. Another well-known avatar of his is his manifestation as the King in Yellow. So those are the 10 great old ones of the Cthulhu Mythos. And if you like this video, then watch this other one as well. And if you're more interested in other movie monsters and creatures, then check out our channel as well. We might just have things that you haven't seen or thought about. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, fam.